Hey, what's up team? Welcome to this dungeon guide for Doomrot Grove. In this video I'm going to walk you through mechanics, traps, and the boss fight to help you clear it effectively. So let's get into it. So first you'll start by running through the labyrinth. Follow the glowing blue line while dodging traps along the way. Keep an eye out for these green poison explosions to avoid unnecessary damage. Once you reach the first room, clear all the mobs before moving forward. Continue along the path, still dodging all the traps and explosions until you arrive at the second room. Again, clear all the enemies before progressing to the first mini-boss. This first mini-boss is nothing special. Dodge the wrath attacks, and make sure to jump to avoid damage at the right time. The fight is fairly straightforward, so take it down and move on. After the fight, you'll go through some more of the same mechanics, dodging traps and killing the enemies, until you reach the second mini-boss. This second mini-boss doesn't really have anything too notable either. Once the second mini-boss is defeated, the door to the final boss room will open. So now we're on to the boss fight. Start the fight like normal, dodging the wrath attacks and blocking the fury attacks. As the fight progresses, 4 players are going to be marked with a green seed above their head. The marked players will then need to align themselves in a straight line with a gap in the middle, making sure that their character is facing the boss. The unmarked players will need to position themselves in between the green seeded marked players. The boss is then going to spawn a thorn wall on all of the green seeded players to shield the unseeded players from a AoE attack. Immediately after the AoE attack, the boss will then perform a combination of a wrath attack, a fury attack, or an AoE attack that needs to be jumped, so react accordingly. And then as the fight progresses, the arena is going to darken, and everyone will be launched into the air and receive a poison debuff. Seeds will then be shot towards the boss. Land and align yourself in these red templates to remove the seed poison debuff. You'll need to make sure you get hit by the seed projectile to remove your debuff before leaving the template. There'll also be poison explosions similar to the traps in the labyrinth on the ground. Position yourself accordingly to avoid unnecessary damage. Following this, we're going to get another combination of wrath attack or an AoE that needs to be jumped. So again, react accordingly. These mechanics will repeat until the boss reaches around 50% HP. After this, during the launch mechanic, there's added poison vines on the ground that deal damage when you get too close to them, but everything else remains the same. Align yourself and get hit by a seed to remove the poison debuff, dodge the poison AoE explosions, and react accordingly to the combination of wrath attack or AoE that needs to be jumped. And from here on out, the fight repeats, while constantly dropping poison AoE in the arena. So that pretty much sums up this guide for Doomrot Grove. Hopefully this guide helped you clear the dungeon efficiently. Consider leaving a like or a sub as it really helps out the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.